Welcome to our channel. Imagine walking into church on a Sunday morning, dressed in your best clothes, only to be told, "Sorry, that mustache is against the law." Sounds unbelievable, right? But in Alabama, there's a real law that makes it illegal to wear a fake mustache in church if it causes laughter during service. Yes, you heard that right. A little piece of costume fun could technically land you in trouble. This strange rule is one of those quirky, old-fashioned laws that remind us how unusual legal history can be. So let's dive into where this came from, why it even exists, and what it says about humor, culture, and lawmaking in Alabama.
To understand this bizarre law, you have to go back to a time when church was considered one of the most serious gatherings in society. People expected reverence, discipline, and absolute focus. So lawmakers created rules to prevent anything that could distract worshipers. Apparently, fake mustaches were so effective at making people laugh that they were singled out in legislation. Imagine the scene. Someone slipping on a ridiculous mustache mid-sermon, the congregation bursting into giggles, and the preacher struggling to keep a straight face. That one harmless prank could turn an entire service upside down, and lawmakers clearly thought that was unacceptable.
Now, here's the funny part. There's no record of how many people were ever arrested or even fined for breaking this mustache law. It's one of those cases where the rule probably served more as a warning than something heavily enforced. Still, it's fascinating that Alabama lawmakers felt the need to make it official. Was there a wave of mustache-related pranks going on in churches back then? Or was this just a very specific response to one particularly disruptive Sunday? We may never know the full story, but what we do know is that this law still gets talked about today as one of the quirkiest in American history.
At the end of the day, the Alabama fake mustache law shows us how culture and humor can collide with seriousness in surprising ways. While it might sound absurd now, it reflects how deeply communities valued respect in sacred spaces. Today, it lives on more as a fun trivia fact than an act of law, and it never fails to spark laughter whenever people hear about it. So, next time you're in Alabama and thinking about attending a church service, maybe leave the fake mustache at home, unless you're ready to risk becoming part of a very unusual piece of legal history.